Virgo, this is Mimi Memes from Divination by Mimi Memes. This is your Tarot Card for Humanity Tarot, Cartouche, and Runic spread for February 1st through February 15th, 2017. Astrologically, you don't really have any planets in your constellation for the entirety of this reading from the 1st through the 15th. However, your ruling planet Mercury is set very closely to Pluto in Capricorn. Capricorn is a planet that's ruled by Saturn, so it tends to be very much like yourself, earthly, fixed. Not fixed, I mean, it's a cardinal sign and you're a mutable sign, but it is very, the word, it understands the boundaries of reality. It understands the earth and its laws and how things work, up and down, all that kind of jazz. Pluto is there as well. And it's being influenced, and it's very close to Mercury, especially on the 1st. Let's see what happens on the 7th. They get further apart, but right around the 1st, you'll feel Mercury being, you know, your ruling planet, intellect, the mind, thinking, that's your thing, I think. With Pluto there, you might be thinking about perhaps some things in the past. You might be digging up unearthing some things about yourself, digging into your shadow a little bit, learning a little bit about what motivates what you do. You know, why are you so critical of yourself? What is it about you? What is it about your shadow that makes you uncertain or scared or frightened of having confidence in yourself? That kind of thing. That's just an example, but. Now, as it continues to move away, Mercury is the faster of the two is moving away from that planet. Mercury on the 7th will be that much closer, very much on the cusp of Aquarius. And Mercury likes Aquarius. It's another rational, logical, thinking, airy planet. Although you're an Earth sign, Mercury, your ruler, is also the ruler of Gemini, and it's very, very intellectual, which is all about air. So on the 7th, it will move that much closer, pretty much right on the cusp, I believe. No, actually, it's a little bit into Aquarius at that point. So by the 7th, you're going to feel much more, your ruling planet will feel much more like you, much more thinking without so much delving up the past, much more rational, on-the-spot, logical thinking in the moment. When we move on to the 15th, it's well into Aquarius at that point, right in the middle of it, at, looks like 12 degrees. So you'll be feeling very much at home there. However, I will say this, the Sun and Mercury being in Aquarius, you will feel the Aquarian energies of the moment, which you can see all over the news, which is change, revolution, activism, things like that. So macrocosm, microcosm, as what's without is within, what's so above, so below. So you'll feel it on a personal level as well as witness it on the world stage. So just keep that in mind. We're all feeling that, actually. And of course, the Sun is in Aquarius, too. So let's get down to your reading. We're going to do a Celtic cross spread using the Universal Rider-Waite-Smith. This is the one where Miss Hanson Roberts recolored the original Rider-Waite-Smith, so it's got a little more volume and dimension to it. Then we will clarify with Cartouche and with Runes. See what's in store for our Virgo friends. Oops, it says no to that one. It did not like that arrangement. Let's try that again. Our Virgo friends, mutable Earth. The thinkers, I think, I analyze. No value. You reassess value constantly. As you think and analyze, that can make you come off as critical from time to time, and you probably do it to yourself too. So it's not a judgment, it's just an observation, and it goes with someone who thinks a lot. You think, and that's cool. If my ruling planet were Mercury, I'd probably be thinking all the time too. But this works to your benefit. One more. Actually, I think two more. do we need to know for Mercury? Not Mercury, sorry, for Virgo. What does Virgo need to know? What's going on with Virgo? See how you're feeling. The energies around how you're feeling. The foundation for this. What's on your mind? Your recent past. Near future. What really is going on with you. The energies that really are around you when you remove emotions from it. Your hopes and fears, and your final outcome. Overall energy, the High Priestess. Let's see if I can get that. There you go. She is about wisdom. Going behind the veil there, which is covered in pomegranates, very much feminine, divine feminine. Behind it is the sea, and if you notice, it comes out here, ruled by the moon. This is telling me that either you are feeling very intuitive, feeling very in touch with your higher self, or you will be. And you might need to employ this depending upon what we see here. It's always wise to go within. Again, I'll say it again, it's annoying everybody, I'm sure, but we are spiritual existing on a physical plane for the moment. So remember that. All right, what's up with you? Oh, feels like a lost opportunity of love. This is emotions, could be a lost pregnancy, maybe a miscarriage or something like that, but whatever it is, you're seeing this as a lost opportunity, a lost source of love. Let's see what's around that. You've got the Three of Pentacles upright. So the energy around your feeling of loss here has something to do with work or with your collaboration with other people. So this may not be so much any emotional thing like a miscarriage or like a lost love. It may be more to do with work and you are emotionally attached to it. So let's see what the root or the foundation is. Yeah, I think it's personal. So we have love, the Two of Cups in reverse. It looks like you might be going through a breakup. Perhaps work has something to do with it. There are three people here. There might be a third party that's entered the picture. There may be infidelity, perhaps on your part. It could be on your partner's part. Let's see what's on your mind. But with the three people there, loss of love, loss of relationship, the energy around it looks like there's a third person. It could be infidelity. It could also be, someone whispering in one of the party's ears or interfering or just causing irritation and causing problem. So on your mind is the moon, which goes perfectly with the High Priestess. So things that were hidden. It looks like somebody possibly was, if not unfaithful, definitely hiding things from you. Which to a Virgo, who's a very honorable sign, to a Virgo, hiding things is the same as doing wrong. It is lying, and in essence, that's correct. Get down to the black and white of it. That is correct. So yeah, the moon is about things that are hidden from you. And let's find out more. Recent past was transformation. You made some kind of transformation, or your partner did, or the relationship went through some kind of a change. Death is always, people think it's bad, but actually it means transformation, which could be good, it could be bad. In the upright position, I tend to think it was something that was good, either for the relationship or for you personally, or the other party went through some kind of a change. A change of heart, a change physically, a change mentally. In the near future, we have the Three of Cups in reverse. So it looks like the feeling is carrying on a little bit into the future. And I'm not going to say it's easy to get over something like betrayal. I mean, usually this in the upright position is abundance. It's fun. It's friends being there for you, but you're not feeling it right now. You're definitely feeling this loss. All right. So this is what you're feeling, right? Let's see what's really going on. Knight of Wands. Knights are mutable signs like yourself. So this Knight of Wands would be a Sagittarius. This could be you, some feeling that you're having. This could be the third party here. This could be, if you notice, he's moving very quickly, hastily. This Knight is often accused of being hasty, perfunctory, it's kind of a Sagittarian trait, without patience, without tact, lacking tact. This could be how you're feeling. This could also be the party that caused the problem. Let's see what's okay. The energy around you is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, which is unfortunate. That means that this is some kind of a lesson for you. And I think you're reacting angrily, rightly so. And there's something still to be learned here. And we'll clarify further with the moon and with the High Priestess. I do believe it's urging you to go within for answers, to trust this high level of intuition. If this is not personal and this has something to do on the career front or with a project, if it's failing, if it's a loss of a project that doesn't work out, it's probably right that it doesn't. It's either karmic destiny for you or for the other parties involved, or this karmic destiny here may be your lesson, but it also could be interleaving with the lesson of the other parties involved if it's personal. Your hopes and fears are the Page of Cups. Pages are messages of love, new opportunities, and something's telling me right now you're not feeling any kind of opportunity of love because you don't trust anybody. If this is what I think it is, and I don't blame you, I've been there. Final outcome is you getting over the heartache. So this is the Three of Swords, the card of ultimate heartbreak. I mean, you look, it looks painful. But in reverse, the swords fall out and you move on from the pain. That is the final outcome, and that is good. That is what we want, because you can't dwell here too long. You can't dwell in this anger and the need for revenge and the why. And of course you feel the why. When you put effort into something and love and you remain faithful, whether it's a project or a personal relationship, to be betrayed because of someone's transformation recently, whether it's yours or theirs, is horrible, especially when you are such an honorable sign. Oh, let's get some cartouche in on this. Get some information on this, and on the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Right. Let's see what happened here. Yeah. Okay. This, I think, is your energy. This anger, fast-moving hastiness. Because I believe whoever is the third party in this situation, again, whether it's work or personal, but again, Ace of Cups reverse was pretty personal to me, was an air sign, or is an air sign. So Libra, Gemini, which would be mutable like yourself, or Aquarius is the cause or the impetus or the other party in this breakup. What you see it there? That's the cartouche. So it could also be the element of air is intellectual, which can be perceived as cold, heartless, unfeeling. It's not necessarily. It is just basically what it is: rationale, logic, thought, communication. Perhaps it wasn't employed in the best way. I tend to think, because of this third-party image here, that this is a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius that's part of the problem. Over here in your near future, where we have abundance in reverse, we also have Anubis. Now, in his upright position, this is your guy with a sense of humor that cools down tempers. This is the diplomat. Anubis was the son of Set and of, strangely enough, Nephthys was his mother, which comes up for you under the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, which we'll get to that in a moment. It definitely ties back in with the High Priestess here. Basically what it's saying is you're going to miss more opportunities for what you want if you stay angry. If you use a knee-jerk, hasty reaction and you don't employ diplomacy, you're going to lose the opportunity of friends. I mean, let's face it, when you're hurt, everybody is the enemy. It feels like that sometimes. Even friends that are trying to be there for you take you out and say, hey, you know, it's going to be okay. You are going to get over this. You don't want to even see them sometimes because you just feel so betrayed. And when you feel that kind of betrayal, it means anybody is a possible suspect. So, of course, you're like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. No, I don't trust anybody. I only trust me. But you know it's not like that. You know that's how it doesn't work. And remember, this is a snapshot in time. So try to use a little bit of sense of humor. Try to back off a little bit emotionally from the situation. Maybe air is telling us this here as well. Look at the bigger picture. And let your friends comfort you. Let your friends take you out. Otherwise, you'll miss out on that opportunity too. And you might drive people away. Now, real friends will stay there for you. Absolutely. When you're going through a rough time, they know you got to go through it. And they'll be there for you. But you might have some good times here. Get back to yourself. Virgos have a great sense of humor. So employ that diplomat. And, you know, perfectly right here. So this Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And I'm not trying to be like, oh, it's all your fault. It's not what I'm saying. But if this is your karma, if this is your lesson to learn from the situation, although it's kind of a painful one, right? The clarification we got on this was Nephthys. Nephthys is Anubis' mother, and her husband was Set. Talk about a tough situation. Sister being Isis, right? And her husband being killed by her, you know, just not a good situation. She, I find very akin to the High Priestess, because they are about psychic abilities, intuition, deep wisdom, deep knowledge, the occult, basically which means what is hidden. Things that you can't see. I think the lesson here might be you trusting your gut more, trusting your intuition more, and possibly it's telling you that your internal journey is more important than any lost relationship which didn't hold its own weight anyway. You see? I hope that makes sense. So employing air, employing diplomacy will help you to look at the situation from the top down in a logical way. You'll see the lesson to be learned here was that your connection with your true self, your spiritual self, your deep self, is far more important and should always take precedence over trying to save some kind of a relationship which looks to be shady to begin with. You will get over this pain. All right, we're almost done here. Sorry, I tend to go on and on, but I really think this is personal. Let's get some clarification on why you're angry. No, I know why you're angry. I'm just playing. Get some clarification on this Page of Cups to see if you, because I mean your hopes and fears are somebody comes at you again that's totally untrustworthy, and the last thing you want right now is love. So the rune that you got was Jera. Jera, I guess that's how you pronounce them. Not Norse. Anyway, it is about karma, judgment. So I think what it's telling you is if you employ Nephthys, in other words, going within, to find your true self, your true nature, learn more about yourself through this lesson that's being handed to you so painfully, rather than staying angry, going within, not angry at yourself, but going within with peace and with love and with rationale, with an open mind, you will not have to suffer further lost opportunities. I understand the distrust. Trust me when I tell you that, Capricorn here. I understand distrust. But for right now, go within, meditate, try to look at this from the top down, employ diplomacy so you don't further isolate yourself from people. And remember what you are. You're spiritual. You are a divine being. And I hope that this helped in some way, because this looks like a really rough time. I'm really sorry you're going through this. It's terrible to be betrayed in that way. It just makes you lose faith in everyone. Okay, so this again was a general reading. If you would like something a little bit more, tuned into you personally, please feel free to email me. My email address is mimimemes@hotmail.com. That is in the description box below. feel free to email me and we'll discuss the time and we can do a personal reading for you. I'd really like to do that and get more into the astrology if you like. And for now, that's really all I had to share with you. Just remember, this does get better. That's the outcome. The sorrow will be released. Just remember who you are. Get back in touch with you. Don't shut out your friends. All right, I'll shut up. Have a wonderful first 2 weeks of February. If I don't hear from you personally for a reading, then I will talk to you again around the middle of the month. You guys take care.